was just with you last week in Ottawa. You're welcome. Thank you. I appreciate you, sir. And Your Excellency, Ambassador, I can't remember, but whom I just met this morning, but we're knitted already like a brother. Thank you. I appreciate you, sir. And every other person, I may not have called your name, but we are all appreciative and we welcome you. Thank you. The first person I will be calling on, of course, is our Charge d'Affaires to give his opening remarks. Your Excellency, Ambassador Obioma Nzewuji, please, the floor is yours. Thank you.
Your Excellency, the Executive Governor of Niger State, Omar Mohamed Bago, Your Excellency, distinguished Senator Victor Ume, Senate Committee Chairman on Diaspora, Honorable Abike Dabiri Erewa, Chairman NIDCOM, Ambassador Bolaji Akinremi, Director, Trade and Investment, Ministry of Foreign Affairs, Federal Republic of Nigeria, President of the Africa Chamber of Commerce, President of the Africa-Canada Chamber of Business, Mr. Gareth Blow, the leadership of Leadership and Governance, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. It is with immense honor that I stand before you today in all humility at the Canada-Nigeria Business and Investment Summit organized by Leadership and Governance Incorporated. As we gather here in the beautiful and enchanting city of Toronto, Ontario, I wish to extend my deepest gratitude to the organizers for their vision and commitment to enhancing the bilateral relations between our two great countries. This very summit presents a unique opportunity to explore new avenues of economic engagement, and I trust that our discussions today will yield tangible outcomes for the participants, for our government, for businesses, and for our people. This summit comes at a pivotal moment in the evolving relationship between Nigeria and Canada. Over the years, we have built a relationship with Canada based on shared values of multiculturalism, federalism, human rights, and democracy. Today, we seek to strengthen that foundation through economic cooperation, policy alignment, and the pursuit of sustainable development goals that reflect the aspirations of our people. Your Excellencies, keynote speakers, panelists, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, permit me to apprise this noble audience of the high-level engagements that have taken place in recent times between Nigeria and Canada. As recent as May 2024, the Nigeria's Honorable Minister of Foreign Affairs, Ambassador Yusuf Meta Matuga, visited Canada on the invitation of his Canadian counterpart, the Honorable Melanie Joly, to further strengthen our diplomatic and trade relations. This was swiftly followed by the Business Council of Canada's Trade and Investment Mission to Nigeria in June 2024, a visit that has the huge propensity to unlock significant opportunities for both countries in the identified areas of cooperation. The objective of the trade mission centered on harnessing opportunities in Nigeria's tech ecosystem, agriculture, fintech, and this demonstrates Canada's interest in Nigeria's evolving market. In the same vein, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I must also mention the just concluded Nigeria-Canada Binational Commission meeting held on September 20, 2024, which has further deepened our bilateral relationship as both countries leveraged the platform to explore new avenues of cooperation that will benefit not only government institutions, but also private enterprises for more mutually beneficial trade exchanges. On our part, as a mission, we continue to monitor closely the different B2B, B2G, G2G conversations arising from the visit, while remaining confident of concrete outcomes in the form of MOUs and agreements. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, the main essence of today's summit lies in creating opportunities for collaboration, investment, and growth. I would like to share updates on two key areas of cooperation between Nigeria and Canada. One is the Bilateral Air Services Agreement, BASA, and the Foreign Investment Promotion and Protection Agreement, FIPA, as well as the Audiovisual Co-Production Agreement. As you all know, the BASA is critical to improving direct connectivity, air connectivity, between Nigeria and Canada, thereby facilitating trade, tourism, and fostering people-to-people exchanges. I am pleased to inform you that Nigeria and Canada has completed the negotiations regarding the bilateral air services agreement between both countries. What is now required at this moment is for Canada to conclude its internal procedures by getting the necessary approval from other in council, at the end of which a date will be announced for a formal signature before the coming into force of this important bilateral agreement. The Foreign Investment Promotion and Protection Agreement, which aims to provide a secure and enabling environment for investments in both countries. We are delighted to inform you that both countries, that's the negotiating teams of both countries, have come back to the table to finalize on the gray areas of this agreement, which was initially, as you may recall, signed in 2014. However, Nigeria found certain aspects of this agreement that was, I would say, injurious to our national interest at that time, necessitating Nigeria to come up with the 2016 version of the FIPA. While this ensued, Canada also came up with a most recent model of their own FIPA. So what is happening at this moment is that both negotiating teams, the mission has been able to facilitate meetings such that they are back at the table to look at the areas of convergence and the areas of divergence, so as to come to a mutual agreement. Our expectation is that this whole process will be completed before the end of this year. Your Excellencies, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, the creative economy, otherwise referred to as the orange economy, is a significant component of the economic diversification strategies of both countries, and one which has been identified as a very important area of mutual priority. Our ongoing discussions have already underscored the numerous advantages of such a treaty, including access to funding, tax incentives, and expanded distribution networks for co-produced films. I wish to reiterate Nigeria's readiness to continue to work with Canada to finalize this very important agreement, which will hopefully pave the way for deeper cultural ties and economic prosperity in our creative sectors. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, Nigeria offers vast potential across diverse sectors, from the recent trade and investment mission, the proposed bilateral air services agreement, to ongoing efforts to finalize the audiovisual co-production agreement. All this demonstrates our commitment to creating an enabling environment for business and investments to thrive. Moreover, Nigeria's oil and gas sector, agriculture, renewable energy, and creative economy sectors present fertile grounds for Canadian investors. Our focus on economic diversification is rooted in a vision of sustainable growth and increased participation in the global economy. This summit today, organized by Leadership and Governance, is a call to action for both public and private sector stakeholders. It invites us to harness the strength of our shared values and take advantage of the evolving global landscape to build a resilient economic partnership. I therefore encourage everyone here to engage actively in today's discussions, as your insights are crucial in shaping the future of Nigeria-Canada economic relations. In closing, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I wish to take this opportunity to reaffirm the Nigeria High Commission's unwavering support for initiatives such as this that seek to foster stronger ties between our two countries. We remain committed to providing the necessary institutional backing required to ensure the success of every opportunity presented at this summit. As we chart a path towards shared growth and prosperity, let us remember that the true essence of leadership lies in our ability to build bridges and inspire collective action. On this note, I will therefore encourage you to engage in fruitful discussions, make friendships, form partnerships, while I look forward to the insightful sessions ahead and to seeing fruitful partnerships that will emerge at the end of this garden. Thank you all for your time, and may our discussions be both enriching and impactful. Thank you once again.
Nigeria is Canada's largest trading partner in sub-Saharan Africa, but the value of trade is just $2.5 billion.